like, I'm nothing. If you think about it, like, you are nothing as well.
Yeah.
Who are you? Like, you think people really sit there and think about you? Think of your closest friend and ask them, hey, how many times did you think of me yesterday? 0. Day before yesterday? 0. No one cares about you as much as you think they care about you. So I think the moment you stop judging your own self on like, oh, my accent's not good enough, my face is not good enough, my this is not good enough, I can't speak to the camera, like, just stop judging yourself.
And people are too busy worrying about their own lives. They don't have time to give any fucks about your life.
Exactly.
So,
Honestly, we live in a world where there's so many problems in their own lives that they don't have, like, people don't have time to think about you. So
yeah, and I think when you worry about what other people, I think to some degree, yes, it is important to care about what people think of you, because we are social creatures at the end of the day, and we come from that hunter-gatherer world where in order for us to fit in, and be part of the tribe, we had to care about what people would think of us. But I think in the modern world, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
I think times have changed drastically.
But more importantly, yes, it's okay to, you're not going to go on social media and start creating content that's going to make you look stupid, right? That's a different story. That's when you're like, okay, cool, I have to make sure that on social media I can do that, but in my real life, I have to keep the relationships as they were with my people. So when I used to make content about e-commerce or business, I didn't go to my friends and I just started talking about e-commerce or business. I was still the same guy. So to some degree, yes, you should care about what people think about you, but you should not let that stop you from doing what you want to do.
Yeah,
I think that's more important.
That's definitely one way to look at it, a very important way to look at it, yeah. And ironically, once I started creating content and putting myself out there, I actually became more ruthless in the sense that I went from giving a little bit of fucks about people to then giving no fucks at all. It's like, I'm doing this, I'm going down my own path. I don't care what anyone else says about it or how they perceive me or how they judge me. Is that something that happened to
100%. I think, so the other day when I was just driving with my fiance, she asked me, she's like, how the hell do you deal with problems? Like, you currently have so much stress. You currently have so many problems. How do you just deal with them? Don't you overthink? Don't you sit there with your problems and be like, oh my God, my life is ruined, this and that? And I'm like, I think I've just become resistant to a lot of things, like especially problems or especially caring about people on anything. I think the more you stay in this game of doing things for yourself, and especially entrepreneurship or creating content, when you have a lot of people judging you every single day, leaving hate comments, this and that, or leaving positive comments, you just become immune to everything. You just don't care. And I think that's something that's happened with me as well, that now I just, unless it's a really bad thing that really affected me, then that's a different story. But I think now I just don't care. And that's how I look at things now.
Yeah, the more you get beaten up, the more resistance you develop towards pain,
exactly.
Isn't it? Yeah. When it comes to dealing with problems, it's a good point that you raised, because there are so many people out there that focus on things that are not even in their control.
Yeah.
And I am a big believer of this 80-20 rule, where only 20% of what truly matters, truly happens in your life matters. The rest is just noise. It's nonsense. It's not going to produce any meaningful results in your life. It's not going to make you any more efficient. So ignore it. Don't care about it.
Exactly.
And even that contributed a bit to my to this mindset of not caring about what people would think of me.
And it always turns out better than you think.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, when they have problems, they live too much in their head. They create a false reality, and then they attach emotions to that, and then they think that's their reality, but it's not. It's just in their head. So when we have problems, especially me, this is the way I think about it, is that, again, if I can't control something to avoid that problem right now, I'm not going to put too much energy into that, because that's just me getting stressed over something that I have no control over.